everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I took out my paints and some brushes, and here's the paper. Of course there is a cat hair on there but this is my little setup for today. I'm going to work on something. I don't know what. We shall see what in the world it comes out like, because I haven't painted in a very long time, so this should be fun. Alright, see you in the next clip. Alright, I'm going to kind of show you some of the other paints that I have. I have this one, which is just dark turquoise. I have a couple of brown colors. Actually, I think I have like 3 of them. And this one here is a Crafter's Closet Art Basics acrylic. This one is an indoor outdoor gloss. It's real brown. Another acrylic paint. Then I have coffee latte, of course, and this one's a matte acrylic paint, and that is from Folk Art. And then this is another, the one right before that was apple barrel, and this one's also apple barrel matte, and it's a chestnut acrylic. Oh, if I can get this. So I'm really having problems today. And then I also have this one is Crafter's Closet Art Basics acrylic burgundy. So I don't know what I'm doing. I still don't know what I'm doing. I just have done this for fun. I did this last year. Probably, I think I started on March through maybe May or June or something like that. That I did some paintings. I think I've shared them in previous videos, maybe. I'm not sure. And these are some acrylic paints I got at Walmart. Oh, the Shuttle Art brand. And these ones came, I don't know if I got these at Walmart too. I'm not sure. These ones are Royal Langnickel. And these ones are watercolor paints. The other ones are acrylic. I don't know if I said that, but I like them both, acrylic and watercolor, but I don't know which one I like the best. I guess it just depends on what colors I'm using, what I have. This one is a mess. This is a Dollar General thing. This was my first one that I ever bought. I don't know. It's been a very, very long time. And what I was doing with this, it was just doing like colors on the back of a journaling page. So I was just coloring it and then writing on it. I wasn't or painting the colors on it. I wasn't really doing anything to look like anything, I guess I should say. These ones here, I just have them on the top of the lid from that. These came in a set that I believe it was a gift, and I can't remember. I think it was Trish that sent it. It was either Trish or Diana. I think it was Trish. I don't know. It might have been Diana. I know I have a video of that somewhere, and because I know they've both sent me different things. And these are some of the brushes that I have. These, oh, this is a makeup brush. These ones, I'm not sure where I got them. Walmart, I think. These are also from Walmart. They came in a case. This Hello Hobby. So those are like these ones here, and these are the other style. I know I got this one, I believe. Craft Smart. I think this one came from my mother-in-law. She's an artist. I think I got that one, this one, and I know there's another one, but of course now, I think, let me see. So I have this. These ones I think I got just at Walmart. I haven't used them that much. And I got this bigger one. This one I think I got from my mother-in-law as well. Let's see. When I would dry them, I would just stick them in a there's these ones in just a cup, one of these cups that I put all my pens and stuff in. So I have a few in there that I should have gotten out before I started this, but here we are. So, and this is another one from that Hello Hobby. Oh, this one is a makeup brush. I don't use that. Never used makeup brushes for any of that stuff. Which they're pretty similar to some of it, but I don't know. The ones I've used the most are probably these ones are probably the ones I've used the most. And then some of the little, like the real thin ones. I know this one's one that I've used quite a bit. And maybe this one. So, do you guys paint or anything? I just still, technically I'm still learning. Because I just kind of did whatever I did and just thought I could figure things out. I watched some YouTube to learn how to paint a cabin. I did that more in my sketchbook than I did anything. So they're not watercolor painted, most of them. They're just either just with regular pencil. If they're colored in, most of them are colored with colored pencils, which are just the cheap basic colored pencils. And Trish did tell me about some really nice ones to get because I want to get watercolor pencils. So eventually that will come. And most of the stuff that I do is like, I guess you'd say like landscape type art. I just love the, you know, like the mountains, the trees, and all that stuff. I'm not, like I said, I'm not great at it. I will try to share some of my stuff on here. I think I don't know if in the community post if I've ever shared any. Oh, my nose. If I've shared any, which I think I have in the past, but I don't remember when that was. And things make some noise when I squeeze them out. I'm squeezing out a few of the acrylic paints. I have the orange, yellow. I don't know if that ochre. I don't know. And acid blue. So I'm doing those, and then some of my favorites out of this one, and of course the other one, I love the dark purple out of the acrylic one, but I do like the Prussian blue. Yeah. Violet. I like the yellows that they have in here. I use a lot of the burnt umber and burnt sienna because we live in the high desert. And I just, and the sap green is one of my favorites too. This one here. I don't know if you can see that. Maybe I'll put a little bit. Who knows what I'll do today? I don't even know. I don't usually plan out anything like this. When I was doing this before, I would just go. I had a little jar that was one of those, I don't know if you guys have ever had the wee yogurt, the coconut milk based one. That's what I used to eat because I cannot have dairy yogurts, and I can't really have a lot of dairy, so I save my dairy for my cheese. So I was using that for my water, but I don't know what I did with it. Couldn't find anything. So I had this. I put some water in this. This is a hot chocolate, Silly Cow Farms hot chocolate that my husband is using. I was going to use this for something else, but I'll just get him another one, and then I'll use that for something else. I was going to use these because they're glass. I was going to use them for herbs, to store my herbs, all my teas and things, my loose leaf teas. But I need a few. I have some mason jars, which I need to get some more because I need more. I have a lot of tea. So let's see what we get to today. But while I'm doing this, because I don't have the setup for the looking down at the desk. So I'll just kind of chat with you. Oh, this one got mixed up. I didn't want. I know I washed these before, but it's been a while, and I should have washed them again before I started this, because this one got a little bit of a yellow in it, and this is probably gonna get over my desk, but that's okay. It will have to do. I will just have to get a what I did with paper towels, I don't know. See, I was not set up for this. Paper towel. Whoa. Just launched. Oh. It was a little wooden toothpick that I got to use for probably some other. Uh-oh. I think I just spilled paint. I don't know. Uh-oh. This is fun. See, this is the part that makes it really hard to do this with being on just a desk in one of the little lap desks, because it moves a lot, because like I said, I'm sitting like on the bed here, so yeah. So we're just gonna, I think I got it. I think it just spilled a little bit on my tripod leg. Hopefully. The other blanket is blue, so pretty much the same color as what I was using, so that should be fine. But yeah, it's harder to do it this way, but this is how I was doing it before, so I thought, you know, why not? And you can see all my lights back there. I have that small one facing down a little so that it can get on the work area itself that I'm using. So who knows what this will turn out to be like, because I haven't done this in so long that I don't know what I'm doing. But anyways, as I'm doing this, I'm going to just kind of chat away about some things that I've been doing. There will be some clips. I don't know. I'll try to put it in possibly in its own video, maybe in this. I don't know. Depends on how long this gets, I guess. We went for my birthday. Well, it was for my birthday celebration, but it was we went a day late because we had some interesting weather. Snow that we weren't expecting. Wasn't a whole lot of snow, but enough to make it a little harder to know if you want to drive or not out on the interstate from where my dad lives, about 40 minutes from here. Sometimes the interstate gets really icy in certain spots, especially right on the other side of us, going towards Santa Fe. There is an area there that called the Glorieta Pass, and that gets pretty bad with the ice and stuff. So we decided that we would just go the next day, which was the 19th, which was also my uncle Tona's birthday, my mom's brother. So, but we went that day, and growing up, we used to put my uncle's name on my cakes, which at the time, well, not when I was really young, but when I got a little older, I would always wonder, well, why do we do that? Like, what? I guess because this is the funny thing. I didn't realize growing up how young my aunts, well, on my mom's side, how young my aunts and uncles and aunt, were, when my parents had me. They were in their teens. They were probably 14, 15, 16, in that area. Those that in particular, the aunt and uncle that I'm thinking of in my head, because one of my uncles was almost a year younger than my mom. So he's the one that passed away right after her, within, I think it was like 5 months. He passed away. So I think my mic might die. So if it does, by the time I realize it, it'll probably be too late, and I'll be talking by myself for a while. But I'm gonna try to get the other one on, charged up as well while I do this. But anyway, so my uncle probably was, I'm thinking 16, 17, maybe that, maybe. I'm not sure. I can't remember how many years younger than my mom he was, but my mom was only 19 when she had me. So it was like, they were young when she had me. So yeah, I think it's going to die. So let me, hold on just a moment. Let me grab the other one and I will be right back. Alrighty then. I'm using my headphones. I hope you can hear me, because both of them were actually on the verge of dying because I forget to charge them. So I'm going to just charge one of them up and use this. So as I was saying, he was pretty young. So it finally dawned on me later on in life, well, that's probably why, he was, kind of like happy that, we had included his name on my birthday cakes, because his birthday is the 19th, mine's the 18th, and he was young. He wasn't that, that old, like to say he was a teenager, and like, I never realized that. It's so crazy to think like they actually were really young, and I think of like how I was when I was that age, and I'm like, well, it makes sense now. But for the longest time, I was like, why would he want his name on my cake? That just seems so strange to me, because I didn't even like stop to think of the age difference, or the age that he was when I was a kid. But I have lots of pictures that where that's the case, where he, where his name is on my cake. So yeah, I just thought that was kind of funny, to just, it took me so long to realize how young they were. Because, growing up, by the time I really realized, I guess, by the time you start building memories of people, I guess, he was probably in his 20s or so. And as a little kid, you just think that they're so much older than you. They're just, 20 seems really old, or, and like, I didn't realize, well, he wasn't really that old, like, compared to me, I guess. I don't know. It was just funny. It's just one of those funny little stories that's been on my mind lately. And every time our birthdays come up, I think of that, like all those times that his name was on my cake, and just stuff like that. It was just some fun things that happened as a kid. And do you guys share your birthday with anyone? My dad and brother share a birthday. They're both born in May, and on May 17th, as a matter of fact. So that's, I don't know, I think that's pretty cool. That was, my dad says that, it was his birthday present. And, it's like, it's interesting, like, just to think, have your kid, your son, his first and only son, be born on his birthday. And he's the baby of the family, my brother. And so they had us 3 girls, and then had a boy. And he was born on my dad's birthday, so of course him and my dad have the same name. And my brother's actually the third in our family, third Andres in our family. But, you know, it's pretty cool that, you know, to share something like that with someone, especially your kid. I think that's would be like something fun, you know, something that you always have someone to celebrate with. I don't know, this painting is, I don't know what in the world I'm doing. You'll see what I mean when I show it to you guys at the end. If I probably won't finish it all while I'm on here, but you know, I'll show you what I get to, and then I'll show you later if I do anything else to it, because like I said, it's been a really long time since I've done this stuff, so I'm kind of a little rusty, which seriously, I think I was rusty anyway, because I've never had tried to draw. I mean, I did, like I've shown some old drawings from 2014, but I really didn't. There's a lot of coloring, and I tried drawing certain things, but I had never really done like landscape type of things or any kind of painting. And I always thought it would be cool. I thought it'd be fun to try, but I just thought, you're not good enough. You cannot do this. And one day I just thought, you know what? I'm going to try this. I don't care. And I love it. Like, I loved just sitting here with praise and worship music on normally, and just sitting there doing some kind of, you know, painting of something that either I saw in my mind, you know, something I remembered seeing. And a lot of it's not necessarily, nothing I painted really is anything I have seen recently, I guess I should say. Like, I know I see a lot of this every day because of where I live. But a lot of this is like things that I saw in childhood, or things that I remember from my childhood. And I just, I've talked about camping, and I miss all that stuff. And in one of my Dear Diaries, where I talked about where I'd like to live, well, of course, it was the mountainous high desert area that I live in now. And there's so many beautiful places in the world that, of course, that I would love to visit many places. I'm just like, I've only flown once in my life. I was 17, and I was in Upward Bound, which was like a program through our local university, New Mexico Highlands University. And it was a program that you did while you were in school. So it was for college credit and stuff like that. So I started that my sophomore summer. Let me see. Might have been my junior year. I think I started during the school year. And it was just like going to school on Saturdays. I would go to school on Saturdays, literally. Just go to school, go to classes. There was like writing classes, you know, English classes, writing classes, math. You had PE, just all the stuff that you have in school. And the funny thing was, I loved it. I loved it because the only other thing I had to do that I really enjoyed was going to church. So it was fun. I had my friends there, you know, people, and I met a lot of new people, and like, I enjoyed it, which probably makes me a little bit weird, but that's okay. But yeah, it was fun. It was just like, just something that, you know, something to do that I wasn't getting into trouble. I wasn't dealing with any, you know, like any of the other stuff that I could have been into. I met some really cool friends. I got college credit. I met some really amazing teachers that weren't necessarily from the school I was going to. I don't know if there was anyone from that school, but I do know there was some from West, the other high school in my hometown. And, you know, it was fun, like, just to see, you know, like, the things that people, um, I don't know, I guess go through, meet people that were doing the same thing I was doing. And I don't know, it was cool. I have no idea what this is going to be. I was thinking cactus. I have no idea what it looks like. Maybe it's some funny cactus. I don't know. We shall see what it turns out to be. But it was fun. Okay, so, and then during the summers, we would stay there for a few months in the summer. My first summer, we got to stay in, I'll try to get a picture in here somewhere. But if you're from Vegas, you'll know the high rise. It was like the cool place. It was like this 1, 2, 3. I don't know if it was a 4-story building on campus that the okay, yeah, the football players stayed in. It was mostly football players, or, you know, like all the athletes. I don't remember if there was actually any girls in that dorm. I think it was just like a male dorm. But in the summers, there wasn't very many people there, you know, in school. So it was an open to being used for Upward Bound. So we had one floor was the guys, and one floor was the girls. And I met my the roommate I had. I didn't know, she was there late. She went into the program late because she was in sports in school, I believe. So she had like something going on. I can't remember. So I didn't have a roommate for a while. And I met Valerie there. She became a really, really good friend of mine. And I met her in Upward Bound. She was my next door neighbor. And I don't remember if she was, I think Trish may have been her roommate then. I'm not sure who was her roommate, but I met Trish as well, who also went to West, the other school in my town. And I met a lot of people from a lot of the surrounding small towns in New Mexico. And it was amazing. It was fun. I got to meet people from places I don't think I would have ever met them if I wouldn't have gone there. Oh, this tree looks funky. Oh, you guys are gonna laugh at this. I don't know. It's a funky tree. It's like, yikes. But it's all for fun. It's all for fun. I just gotta tell myself this is just for fun. Because I get that, like, if I can't do it perfect, I don't want to do it anymore feeling. And I do that with a lot of things. That's why a lot of the things that I've tried in my life, I don't continue with them because I do that same thing. I'm like, oh, well, I can't do it perfect, so I'm just not going to do it because, you know, that kind of thing. It's that whole, I don't know if it's, honestly, I don't know. I don't know what exactly it is. I just want to do everything fast and I want to do it right and I want to learn it now and I don't want to wait. I don't want to, like, it's not that I don't want to practice. It's because, I mean, I was in band, I was in choir, and I loved all that stuff. And I guess maybe because it was school related stuff, it was fine. But when I do things that I choose to do on my own, I was like, why can't I do it faster? I don't want to take forever learning this thing. I want to do it quick and, you know, like that kind of attitude that I have. It's like, sometimes I drive myself nuts. It's crazy. It makes me laugh, the things that we do to ourselves because we want to get things done quickly. I don't know, I think I ruined this cactus trying to put in. I don't know, this is gonna be hilarious. I've done cactus before and they looked a lot better than this one. This one looks like, I don't know, like it has gone through something. I'll just say it's you know, it's just some weird cactus on the way to somewhere. I don't know. Sometimes I've never actually done a video while I'm doing this stuff, so it's like I know what I think in my head when I am doing the videos. I mean, when I'm doing like painting before, like I would have all these thoughts. I'm like, that just looks horrible. What in the world are you doing? What is this about? Why would you do it that way? You know, that kind of like attitude. And now I'm like thinking it out loud, sort of. So it's like kind of funny. But yeah, I don't know. But have you guys ever, like, how are you guys with things that you guys try? Are you good with, you know, just trying something new and dealing with like the you know, the process, I guess. That does not look good. That's not the right brush for that. Because I struggle with the process of like just doing the thing for fun. I just struggle a lot with trusting that it's okay. It's okay to just be, you know, like it's okay to have fun. It's okay to be silly. This is something I talked about before. It's okay that it's not perfect, and it's because it's supposed to be just something fun that you're doing just for the sheer joy of it. And I struggle a lot with that. And a lot of it is just I guess like emotional, you know, just that I don't know how to allow myself to just breathe and just be in the moment and like and just enjoy something for myself, to fill my cup and you know, just have fun, like laugh and like be silly and be okay. Oh, I struggle with that. I struggle with being silly because I'm like, that's embarrassing, and I don't want people to see me being silly because they're gonna make fun of me. And like it's a weird thing I struggle with for. And you know, the funny thing, or maybe not so funny thing, is I've struggled with this since I was really young. And I know I've shared that before, where as a matter of fact, one of the pictures that I shared in my birthday video, you know, old picture thing, one of the pictures where I'm with my cousin Brandy on the motorcycle, and then later on I'm with my sisters and we're just standing there together. That was the time, I believe, that we had the, what is that thing called? The water slide, the slip and slide. Like in that picture, I think I'm like 8, 9, I don't know, somewhere around there. I must have been, let's see, 5, 6, 7. I must have been like 9, maybe, you know, around that age there. And I couldn't get on there. I couldn't get on the slip and slide. I couldn't do it because it was embarrassing. It was like, I don't know if it, I don't know exactly, I don't know how to explain that, but it was like I was embarrassed that somebody was going to make fun of me because I was on the slip and slide. I was, you know, doing something fun and, you know, enjoying the time. Everyone else is doing it. And when it came to my turn, I was like, no. No, I can't do that. I can't, I can't, like, be okay with having that kind of fun, you know? It was like scary or something. I'm like, I can't, I don't want to like embarrass myself or whatever that feeling was. I don't know. So I held back a lot from doing things. Oops. I'm totally messing up this tree now. I tried shading in the color. This one. I'm going to have to fix it somehow. But yeah, it was really hard to deal with all the people, I guess, looking at me, which makes absolutely no sense because I don't know, like I should have been fine with it, you know, like it wasn't a big deal. It was just fun. It was just family. All the other kids were doing it and laughing and having a blast, and you know, and I was freaking out. I was like, nope, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going out there. I'm not going to allow myself to have fun, you know, like I don't know where I got that fear from, because I don't remember like where I could say, oh, I was made fun of as a child and it, you know, that's the reason. Maybe I was, but I don't remember. Oh Lord, this is awful. This is the worst tree I've ever made. Oh Lord. Well, hey, it's one. I haven't done this in I think it was 2024 that I did these when I started this process. That no, maybe it was 2023. I don't know, because I think I started doing this. Yep, it was 2023 because I think I started doing this before I did my channel. And I started this channel in January of 2024, and it was that summer prior to that. So it's been a really long time. Not that I should be this bad, but hey, I've never had any training. Uh-oh. Hey, Graham. Oh, this boy. He stretches, and let's see if I can show you him. Hold on. And there's my sidekick. Sleep, just chilling. He does that well. He loves to just stay in here with me and just be, I guess. He'll stay outside, but a lot of times he wants to be in here where I'm at. So I don't know. He's attached, I guess. I should just understand. He's an attachment. So he just loves being in here. He was going to go with my husband to the culvert, but he decided just to leave him here because he was sleeping, acting like he was asleep at the time, because he was kind of like, well, maybe I should go. We told him, yeah, do you want to go out for a run? But I think he figured if he went, then, you know, I was gonna go with them, and that wasn't the plan. I was gonna stay here, but maybe later today, depending on how the weather goes, maybe I can take him on a walk. And I'm trying not to do a whole lot because yesterday I had facet joint injections. So I got them yesterday morning. Well, my appointment was at 10:30, but I think I got them closer to 11 or even after that. I can't remember, but I know I was in there a long time waiting. There was no clock. By the time I got out, I don't remember the time when I got out because I was just a little loopy still. And we were going to come straight home, but my dad had made these really amazing biscuits. It's a recipe that I found on Instagram, and so you buy those biscuits that come in the can that about give you a heart attack, you know, those ones. And sorry about that light in the back. I just need it on to kind of see what I'm doing. But yeah, he got those, and you flatten them out just a little bit, and you add in chopped green chili, and he used like the extra hot, like that's what he had, and you add in some cheese, and you bake them like you would the biscuit, you know, just the same time that you bake the biscuit for. And so they're like a filled biscuit. It was so good. Oh my goodness. It was amazing. And so, and then he also made me some bread, which I will show you because I just had a piece for lunch. So this is the other biscuits he made us. They're just my hard bread that I love so much. My grandma, his mom, used to make it. She made it for me one time for one of my birthdays, and she told me, don't share with anybody. Just put it under your colchon. Just put it under your mattress, and you know, so that your dad doesn't take them. She liked to, you know, mess with them. And that year she also gave me an embroidered pillowcase. It was yellow, and it had a cat on it, the named Test. And she gave me that along with the bread. And it was awesome. So yeah, it was like, I really liked that bread. It's like my favorite bread that they make, well, that she used to make, and my dad makes it now, so that's even more, even better. Like, just like that my dad has kind of, I guess, taken on the tradition of making bread like my grandma did. She was a great tortilla maker, and so was my dad. Like, really good tortillas. Like, he makes tortillas quite often, actually, and they're very, very good. And he doesn't make bread as much anymore, but he does make it every once in a while, because I kind of asked for some this time. I was like, where's my birthday bread? Had to be a brat, you know. So when we went yesterday, he had it. He must have baked it early that morning before we went, because it was ready when we got there. And I think he baked those biscuits that morning too with the chili and everything. So that was awesome. It's like homemade stuff like that is just, it's just amazing. I just love all the memories and things, and you know, just the things that we do with our loved ones. And so yeah, I just appreciate it. Ooh. All the things that my dad does, and the state that, like, you know, and it's like, I want to make as many memories, you know, with him as I can. And I mean, when I used to hang around with my mom every single day when we lived out there, I mean, my dad was around too, so it was like we did a lot. It's just that, I spent a lot of time with my mom, just us two, you know, while my dad was working. We would go do things with, a lot of times it was with her mom and grandma and my mom's sister, my Aunt Irene. We did a lot of things together. So, and, you know, it's just fun, you know, and here's my microphone. One of them's charging on the other side of my tablet. One thing that I probably will do another video on this, but I'll just kind of touch on it real quick because this is already getting really long. I watched, who was it that I think it was Gen X POV Brandon. He was talking about this lady named Gen X Gal on YouTube, and so he mentioned her in a video that she had done that he had watched, and so I went over to her channel, and I didn't watch that video exactly that he mentioned because I saw another one that talked about grandparents, and she talked about like our lives, like the lives with our grandparents, you know, like when we were younger, like our generation, and how you know, what times that we spent with our grandparents, and you know, all that stuff. And it was really awesome to hear her story, and it got me thinking, because, you know, I would like to know more about my grandparents' lives. I know all the things I know that when I grew up, but so I'm thinking of interviewing my dad and maybe my Aunt Margaret, because she has some information that I really want to get, and I have been meaning to visit her. And it's like life just gets in the way, and we just don't do what we should be doing. And that's what I should be doing, is visiting her, because, you know, I can't imagine, like, with their losses, like she lost my uncle not quite a year after my mom passed away. And so, you know, it's just, I can't imagine that loss of losing your spouse, and, you know, that sadness and that everything that comes along with it. So I do want to, you know, spend some time with her and just ask some questions about how, you know, the things when they were growing up. So that's kind of my goal soon. And they also did like a family tree kind of thing, one of our cousins. And recently, two of the cousins that are closer to my age did a I don't know which one of those ancestry things where you do your DNA test or whatever. So I want to get together with her and get that kind of information, but I will share some more about that in the next video. Maybe I'll paint some more while I do that. So this is 48 minutes long. I think I'll show you what I've got so far, and then maybe I'll let this dry and then get on to something different. So like I said, this is not the greatest. Like I said, my cactus looks like it's blowing in the wind, and I don't know what it's doing. And that tree is just, I don't know, but there's my little desert landscape. So I know it's kind of funny, but you know what? This is awesome. I love doing this. I'm so glad that I pulled my stuff out, and thanks to, thanks to Lori, we talked about this, and she's been doing some drawing, and she does watercolors and all kinds of stuff, and she inspired me to get myself going again. So I will see you guys in the next one. God bless you. Bye.